Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother coming right back at you once again to help you make sense of all the ridiculousness, of all the nonsense, of all the craziness that is happening in this world today, in these last days that we are living in. Because, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, whether you want to live in denial, this is set for humankind. Humanity has lost its right to still remain attached to life itself. We have disrespected life, and now things are about to get very interesting. Now, what I speak here in my channel is reasonable things, logical things. This should be called the logic channel. That should be another name for it, because that's what I speak here. Now, what I'm going to talk to you right now, but before I do that, let me just remind you, please do not forget the links that I will send at the bottom and the description section of this video. Now, what I'm about to tell you is something, the subject that I'm covering here is the mark of the beast. Now, as you know, the mark of the beast have been used and abused to the point where the majority, or should I say the whole world of people on this earth, on this planet, think that this is some kind of an old cliche from some tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist figure of imagination. And they just develop the I don't care attitude. They just don't care. And that's exactly what the devil has brought humanity. He has programmed humanity to get to that stage. Okay? Okay? That is reality, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? He has programmed humanity since the time of disobedience, okay? By our first parents, he has worked humanity. That's why you see, again, you have seen throughout history, you've seen all the empires and all the government, like I have explained to you and have proven to you. And not only that, but then history itself don't lie to you. So even if you don't believe me, you will be denying history. This is why I love history. It is my favorite subject. Okay? It is my favorite subject, ladies and gentlemen, because it shows you, what does it show you? It shows you that everything that I talk about here, which by the way comes straight from the Bible, is real. So all empires, all government, all human civilizations throughout history have always worshipped a god. Do you think that it is by coincidence? Heck no. Here we go. See, the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, that the fallen angels are the ones really in charge. straight out from the spiritual realm. They have come up with so many things to bring up to the table through a history, according to the times and according to the empires. They have conjured up so many resources to the naive human mass that have already been worked and programmed to shut up and listen. Here are just small examples of these resources by which they have controlled humanity. Religions. Ladies and gentlemen, again, what I talk about here is reality. If you want to believe in religions, okay, which is a man-made concept, then you might as well forget about believing in God. No wonder there are so many names for God. You got Krishna, you got Allah for the Islam, you got Dios, which means God, for the Spanish Christian community. So, okay, so through our history, they all have been worked. Because once you worship those gods, you belong to the devil. Okay? Do you think that it is a coincidence that religions don't pay taxes? Go ahead. I dare you to make your own research. And again, I'm going to say it twice. I'm going to tell you the IRS code that the religions use. 501C3. 501C3. That's the code that they use, ladies and gentlemen, when they do their taxes. No religions pay taxes in the United States because they are doing the fallen angels' work. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the only one that will bring you the truth here on YouTube. I'm looking for somebody. I mean, I got other friends doing video from, and they are my brothers from Latin America, and absolutely. I mean, I have a brother that does video out of Peru, and that brother's gonna, okay, strong, and he's gonna keep on doing videos. He's a God soldier. But you know what though? I'm the only one that brings it to you in Spanish and English and really breaks it down for you so that you don't have no excuse. Okay? So, religions have been tricked. Humanity have been living under this spell. Why? Because it goes so deep on an emotional level that once religion gets you, generations after generations that are born within a certain religion, you will believe it as true. Religions is where the son of perdition came out of, which is the Roman Catholic Church. In fact, she is the best. She is the first beast. So when you talk about the mark of the beast, then you know it has to do with the Roman Catholic Church. And she will impose the mark of the beast. Don't forget that the nations of the world will give power to the beast. Okay? Number two, the scientific community, whom just like politicians that finance them and control them, they live off humanity's miseries and shortcomings. It's a win-win situation for the science. It's a win-win game for the scientific community because they live off your misery, ladies and gentlemen. Now, why are you going through misery? And I'm telling you why. Because you are worshiping the wrong God. When you worship the wrong God, you are subject to the fallen angels' games. Okay? In fact, there's been a connection between the scientific community, hospitals, name, and the Roman Catholic Church. I mean, just look at them. I'm not going to go too deep into this to keep this video short, but look, let me tell you some of the hospitals' name: St. Jude, Methodist Hospital, Lutheran Medical Hospital, which is in New York, St. Barnabas. Okay? St. Mary's Hospital. And the list goes on and on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Oh, the Red Cross, which is actually controlled, which is the satanic symbol, which is an organization controlled by the Rothschild. But I digress. Number 3, education system, which is an indoctrination, a brainwashing system. All nations use this. So you got the education system. What do you think they want to get? Now they know that they have the school, they want to start teaching, what is it? Theoretical racism in school? I mean, these people are just going crazy, ladies and gentlemen, because the devil works in them. It's manifesting. Remember, these are the last days. So they want you to teach to the kids to be ashamed of their colors. If you're white, be ashamed on you. So systematic racism, huh? They want to teach that in school. Can you believe? I'm so glad that I'm not going to school now. I'm so glad that I don't have any kids. Small kids that are going to school. Hollywood, the entertainment industry, which is again another brainwashing, another. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, he's got so many resources, which the devil has used throughout history. Again, according to the times and the empires and the time, that a certain human generation happens to believe in. We are the last generation. This is the Generation X. This is the last generation, ladies and gentlemen. These are the last days. Whether you want to believe it or not, I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to make you do your own research, because your eternal salvation hinges on it. Your eternal salvation through our Creator, whose name is Ahaya, Asher Ahaya. I am that I am. Okay? So, let us go to chapter 13 in the book of Revelation. Now look at this. First verse, and I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. 3. And I saw one of his head as he was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. 4. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? 5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwelt in heaven. 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. 8. And all that dwelt upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saint. Now, that, my friend, is talking about the Roman Catholic Church. Okay? Don't believe me? Okay. Let me go. We're going to remain on chapter 13, because I'm going to talk to you about the second beast. Okay? All right, so let us go to Revelation chapter 17. Chapter 17 says the following. Listen to me. Chapter 17, I'm going to stop for the sake of time. I'm going to start on verse 4. I'm going to start kind of describing. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, and an abomination of the earth. Abominations of the earth. 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, with the blood of the martyrs of Christ. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. Verse 8. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition. And they that dwell on earth shall wonder, whose name were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. 9. And here's the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. Now you do your research and you tell me that the Roman Catholic Church is not surrounded by 7 hills. I already have talked about this, but for the sake of time, I will keep reading. Or go back on my videos. 10. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is. And the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. 12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdoms as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. That's the European Union, ladies and gentlemen, aligning itself with the Roman Catholic Church. 13. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. 14. This shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. 15. And he said unto me, the water which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, a multitude, nations, and tongues. 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, they shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Okay, now what I just read to you is a description of the Roman Catholic Church. She's surrounded by 7 hills. She will give power to 10 kings. European Union, ladies and gentlemen. The United States will be out of the picture, by the way. Okay? That's why things are moving fast, okay? Because thanks to Grandpa that we have in the White House, the United States will be destroyed from within. You understand? Listen to me. The United States, bit like a cancer, like a freaking virus, is being destroyed from within by design, on purpose. You want me to sing it for you? Unbelievable. Chapter 13 again, going back, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. That is the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the first beast came out of water, which means multitude, as the angel explained to you on chapter 17. Okay? That's what it means, coming out of the water. That's what the water signifies. It means people, nations, multitude. Okay? So, and by the way, the deadly wound that the Bible talks about, again, I'm going to remind you, it is referring to the wound that Napoleon Bonaparte did to the Roman Catholic Church. It totally destroyed her back in the year of 1798, when the Roman Catholic Church lost its power for 131 years. Now you may say, well, who was in charge, Ruben? Who was still pushing the beast system idea? Well, the second beast, the United States of America. I hate to break it to you, ladies and gentlemen, but that's what happened. Let me prove it to you. Chapter 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth. The United States came out of the earth. Remember, the United States was 13 small states, 13 colonies. And look, now it's what? 51, including Puerto Rico, 51 states? I don't know, but it's almost, might as well be. Anyway, verse 12. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Yes. When was the deadly wound healed? Back in 1920, back in 1929. So you go from 1798 to back in 1928 with the creation of the Lateran Treaty by Mussolini, and a new nation was born. It was a big news back in them days. So (13) and he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. Now you may say, what is the Bible talking about there, Reuben? It is talking about nuclear weapon that the United States was going to possess. Remember what happened in Nagasaki and Hiroshima? It is the only nation that have used the power and the fire of atomic bomb. And the ones that we have now are much more deadlier and lethal than those. Okay? Here we go. 14. And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and they live. 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. 18. His wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now let me help you understand. Okay? Let me help you understand the bullets that I just put in here, that the Bible threw at us right now. First, she suffered, first she came out of the water, which means, I just read it to you on chapter 17. Water represents, it is a symbol for people, nations, multitudes. That's the first thing. Second, he talks about a deadly wound that she suffered that almost killed her. Well, this happened back in 1798. The Roman Catholic Church was totally destroyed. Now, who was coming up as a superpower? You got it, the United States. Okay? The United States. Remember, don't people celebrate the 4th of July? I mean, I don't celebrate because my kingdom is not of this world. But check this out. Don't people celebrate in the United States every 4th of July, supposedly that they became an independent nation, a day of independence, July 4, 1776? So you understand? So if the Roman Catholic Church was destroyed, in 1798, who was coming up as a superpower, pushing the beast system, the Babylon system? The United States. The United States is a young nation, ladies and gentlemen, as it is known today. It's not even a nation. It is a corporation. But anyway, here we go. But this corporation was coming up, 1776. Then back in 1788. What is it? What was written back in the Constitution was written back in 1788? Oh no, 1786. I don't remember anymore. The point is, the United States was coming up, and she was getting big. And remember, she came out of the earth. Okay? Which means, so you see, the Roman Catholic Church came out of the water, which is she conquered multitude, nations, and the United States comes out of the earth, which is only, she's little, and then she grew to what, 50 states, 51 states today? Okay? All right. And by the way, when he talks, and I say it again, when he talks about the fire was coming down from heaven, he talks about the atomic bomb, which put an end to World War II. Okay? Put an end to World War II. Okay, now. All right, so now that we have established, now that we have identified the two beasts, okay? The two beast system. And by the way, and once again, I'm going to send you links on this. Do you see why things, now are you beginning to understand, to catch up as to why the United States becoming what it is and has become what it is? Most people, all the mainstream media is plain dumb because they cannot say the truth all the way, lest they be destroyed, they be fired on the spot. Okay, but they know. Okay? All right, so in fact, they're eating insects, ladies and gentlemen. I even saw this Tucker Carlson on Fox. They're eating cicadas. What a coincidence. CNN does it, and they do it too. Don't you understand? Okay? The reporters are there to report the news. They don't understand that prophecy is being fulfilled right in front of them. Actors gets paid to act in Hollywood. Politician gets paid to lie and to control you. See, because again, like I said, and I repeat myself, when you lie to people and they believe the lie, you have power over them people, just like the devil did at the beginning. Remember how he gained power over our two parents? By lying to them, telling them, oh no, you will know the truth and you will become God. Making them believe that God was lying to them, you see? That's why he's a bastard. Anyway, so let us go to chapter Matthew 16. Matthew 16. Wow, have time for that. One verse, chapter 16, verse 25. For whosoever will have his life, 25, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Now let me explain this to you, just in case you don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, the people that claim to be the soldiers of God, whether they be female or male, okay, the women are called ministers of God, men are called soldiers of God. So if you consider yourself a soldier or minister of God, ladies and gentlemen, then get ready for your faith to be tested. And until death, Are you ready to die for what you believe in? And here's why I'm going to say this. Remember what the devil played on Job 1. Remember what the devil said to God. That if you, in fact, let's read it. Job 1. Job 1. But of course, I believe it's 2, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's Job chapter 2. Chapter 2, verse 4. And Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, ye all that a man hath will he give for his life. Number 5. But put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hands, but save his life. In other words, oh, by the way, let me read the 7. I'm sorry. So, verse 7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Job passed the test. Not only that, but he lost his 10 kids. Okay? That was part of the thing. Heck, even his wife gave up and told him, hey, are you still worshiping your God? Why don't you just forget about your God and just die? So she saw him suffering, so she thought that, oh, death is going to be something good for you. So I don't want to see you suffering. You know what? Just die already. You understand? So my question to you be, for these last 2 verses that I read to you, those who will save their life shall lose it. And those who will lose their life for my name's sake will save it, will preserve it forever. Now, what am I talking about here? Let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. What would be the meaning of existence upon this planet? If we don't worship, if we don't follow the one that created. Okay? What is the sense? What would be the logical thing to do? You need to follow him that created life. And not just to be a temporary existence upon this planet. He created us for the purpose of what? Eternal life. But we screwed up. He gave us the right to decide for ourselves. Our decision-making process was put to the test, was put to the fire, and we failed. And so we died. Because the wages of sin is death. You understand how it works? I mean, it's easy. The laws of physics. Action, reaction. Cause and effect. The Creator put the P in physics. Okay? So please, He created everything. He created life. The purpose of life is for us to exist forever. Unfortunately, most of us will be destroyed. Only a handful of us will be saved. Okay? Only a handful of us will be saved, ladies and gentlemen, because we have already been worked. In fact, we have been worked to follow and fall into this trap of this experiment that is being carried out in the United States of America and throughout the whole world. and they are giving you a jab in your arm, okay? And they're giving you incentive now, huh? For those that got it, that fell early for this trick, huh? You got buyer's remorse, I guess, huh? Damn, I should have waited. No, you didn't want to lose your job. Huh? You don't want to lose your job, because if there's no job, then there's no money. And if there's no money, then there's no food for you. But guess what? If you follow God, not only will you have food, but you will have food forever. If you follow man and you fall into the games, the evil games, the men's evil games, ladies and gentlemen, then you will live. You will keep your job, temporary existence. So you see, we don't make sense. We are falling into this trap. We believe, oh, I believe the science. I believe in science. Well, guess what? Now you're trapped. Now it's too late for you. Okay? Now the only way for you that have gotten the job, ladies and gentlemen, is for you to get on your knee and to ask your Creator for that's the first thing. Ask for your Creator to forgive you and to clean you out. And take a lot of vitamin D. Not necessarily in the form of pills, but in the food. Okay? A lot of vegetables and fruits, organic vegetable and fruits, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Because this thing is not going to be displayed now. This thing will catch up with you later. Long-term effect. I don't mean to scare you, but that's the reality. So, that's all I have for you right now. I just want you to understand what is the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is not this experiment that is going on. It's not the pandemic. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's not this pandemic. This is just a conditioning, a stepping stones, because remember how the devil works. Even George Bush has said it many times, order out of chaos. Okay? That's why you see brothers getting killed left and right. We are acting stupid. Okay? It's like that brother, what's his name? Winston Smith in Uptown, in Minneapolis. And now, what do? They go into store. They break into store and they rob. You see how the devil works? Now you understand why I think all of this have been a psychological operation being played in the United States, just like the drug trafficking. I mean, because you're not going to tell me, man, you're not going to tell me that brothers out there are just really to risk, to kill, to sacrifice their life so that their family can have millions of dollars, like the George Floyd family. I'm not going for that. I'm sorry. Okay? And what are the chances that the arresting officers in the George Floyd's case knew the man and used to work together with him? And you tell me. And he ended up being the one that killed him? Y'all, think about it. The same thing with what's his name, Dwayne Wright. I'm surprised that Mr. Crumbs and our Sharpton are not there in Uptown. You know why? Probably because they know that this thing is they're making themselves too obvious already. And Black Lives Matter is losing. It lost its credibility. He has losing. There's infighting within Black Lives Matter, ladies and gentlemen. Our people are confused. Okay, we are living under the curses. Our sisters and brothers are confused because we have been traumatized with other suffering, including slavery, the massacre that happened in Tulsa back in 1921. Emmett, what's his name? Emmett Till, the 1960 all of this are just part of Jacob's trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Read it in the Bible. Jacob's trouble. We are all descendants of Jacob's. Remember, Rachel had twins in her belly, 2 nations. We are living under the Edomite system. Edom, the people that descended from Esau. But guess what? And Esau, by the way, ended up killing himself, ladies and gentlemen. Now you tell me that the Edomites care. They don't care about nothing. These people worship their God. That's why they have it on their freaking dollar bill. In their God they trust. In God we trust. Oh, let me just get this straight. So you mean to tell me that the same God that is on the dollar bill for you people that actually got the job because you didn't want to lose your job or you want to make your life easier, you mean to tell me that you got that in your, that's why the grandpa is giving money for money? So now you see the whore, the Roman Catholic Church called the whore in the Bible, I just read it to you, has turned people into a bunch of what? Bitches and whores. So ladies and gentlemen, this is no joking matter. I do this out of love, okay? I just identify you, a little ID of the who is the beast, and the beast, and what is the beast? The question is, how's the beast going to be implemented? It's not about you getting a chip or whatever. No, it's going to be about who you're going to worship. Do you know that the Sunday law is right around the corner? It's already in Poland. See, the devil never comes to you with horns. Oh, no, he wants to save you. He comes to you as your savior, just like he was in the beginning. Remember what he told our first mother? Oh, I'm your savior. God is lying to you. Look at me. I ate out of the tree and I'm living. You understand, ladies and gentlemen? See how naive we are? Okay? So the mark of the beast is not going to be a chip here. That's just going to be it's going to be digital money, yes. Paper money is being phased out. No, that's a fact, Jack. But check this out. It's going to be mainly based upon who you worship. Okay? So this pandemic, this experiment that is being run on the human race, ladies and gentlemen, which is, and that's exactly what it is and you are the guinea pig, by the way. Have you done your research on it? No, you haven't. So there it is. Have you seen Dr. Fauci emails? Isn't that what I've been telling you? The Hegelian dialectic, remember. Problem, reaction, solution. You think this is a freaking joke? We shall see. Unfortunately for a lot of us, for the majority of us, it's going to be too late. I'm looking forward to my Creator. Are you ready to lose your life? Because this temporary life doesn't mean anything. I'm ready to die, ladies and gentlemen, for what I believe in. Okay? Some of us some of our people might end up being put in prison because of what we believe, of what we are pushing here. The truth is never been working upon this planet. But I love the word, I love the fancy words that people come up with. Oh, they're censoring us. There's no such thing as censoring. Huh? Come on, people. Wake up. Stop this censoring thing or racism. Wake up. It's not about censoring. The truth is being attacked. That's all. God's truth is being attacked. Straight up and down. That's what it comes down to. So it's not, oh, they're censoring us, Reuben. No. They're censoring us. Oh, and another thing, do you think that there was hanky-panky playing in the election? No. There were no hanky-panky play your votes don't count. That's why they come in hard to convince you that your vote did count, and that's why they're doing all this recounting and all of this and all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all psychological operation, social psyop operation, and you have fallen for it. You have eaten it, you have swallowed, because you don't have any other choice. Just like what happened with 9/11. To this day, people believe that, 11 guys with plastic knife actually carry all of this. Tricks are for kids. Please, wake up. See, I do this out of love, to wake your ass up, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes I use a strong language. Okay? So please, God loves everybody that is willing to hear the truth, regardless of your skin color. And there shouldn't be hate in no one's heart. If you are Christian, then if you are true, if you are a soldier of God, because I don't like that Christian word thing. If you are a true Christian or a true soldier of God, I like to categorize myself as a soldier of God. Okay? I mean, the word Christian has been used and abused, just like the mark of the beast thing. Oh, the chip is coming. Oh, what is the RFD chip? The technology already exists. People are actually already using this thing. In Wisconsin, a neighboring state, they use it to open door, to buy things. But this is it's in the experimented stages. Just like the experiment that is being run on this planet. Have you noticed that not all the diseases exist upon this, the United States or on this planet? You think it's by coincidence? You don't hear people die of, yeah, you're beginning to do that now. They're beginning to do that because they know we walk up to their game. Okay? They know that our people are waking up. That's why the grandpa is going to Europe, and he's talking about the reset, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, the reset is coming. Are you ready for it? The worldwide economic reset is coming. I'm not worried. I've been through so many things. My Creator have saved me from so many things. I'm not worried. I just put my faith in Him, and I know He will provide. Now, do you have that kind of faith in your God? You think that Kila is going to help you? Do you think that Allah is going to help you? Do you think that Ra is going to help you? Do you think that Nubis is going to help you? Do you think that Krishna is going to help you? Do you think all this Virgin Mary, Guadalupe, are going to help you? Wake the hell up, ladies and gentlemen. Let us outsmart the devils and the fallen angels upon this earth, who has worked humanity to the point that we no longer believe. We don't take the devil seriously. We don't take the mark of the beast seriously. We don't believe in the Bible. People say, "Oh, that's a book written by man." Of course. Do you deserve something that is written by angel? This is the inspired word of God. Oh, but you do believe in science. You are an atheist. I don't blame you with all this game that the devil, with so many religions. I don't blame you. But you better wake up. Your time is running out. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. All right? May God bless you. Until then, there is more.